In the heart of Lagos, where the sun shone bright and the streets buzzed with life, lived Mama Nkem, the queen of delicious food. Her jollof rice danced on tongues, her fried turkey melted in mouths, and her puff-puff was softer than a newborn baby's cheeks. Every weekend, her phone rang nonstop, people begging her to cater their owambe. Mama Nkem, a beg, my brother's wedding needs your golden touch. Mama Nkem, my sister's birthday will be useless without your food. She was booked and busy, her kitchen bubbling with pots of magic. But Mama Nkem had a secret, a very big and very greedy secret. She loved food too much, not just as a chef, but as a devourer of food. She could never resist fried meat, and when she cooked for big parties, she didn't just serve, she hoarded. Coolers of food disappeared under her watch, hidden in her secret stash, waiting for her greedy hands. But Lagos people were too busy dancing, snapping pictures, and fighting for souvenirs to notice until one fateful day. Every owambe was a golden opportunity for Mama Nkem. While guests ate and danced, she would sneak behind the hall, open a secret storage, and stash coolers of food inside. She called it her emergency backup, but who was she backing up for? Certainly not the hungry guests. Her apprentice, Cici Joki, always suspected something. Mama, why do we always have leftover coolers that were never served? But Mama Nkem would laugh and say, my dear, catering is an art, and art needs preservation. Meanwhile, jollof, fried turkey, asin, puff-puff, pepper soup, and small chops were disappearing under her watch. Lagos had a food magician, and her name was Mama Nkem. The whole of Lagos was buzzing. Chief Duroji's only daughter was getting married. This was not a small party. It was the owambe of the century. Politicians, musicians, and even Instagram influencers were invited. There were dancing shoes, expensive lace, and geli as wide as airplane wings. It was a party fit for royalty. And guess who was in charge of the food? Mama Nkem. This was her biggest job ever. She knew that if she impressed the guests, she would be booked for the biggest parties in Lagos. But at the same time, she saw the biggest opportunity to hide even more food for herself. Today will be a feast, she whispered, licking her lips as she stirred the jollof rice, rich with firewood aroma. The wedding started with vibes and energy. The DJ played hit songs, uncles sprayed money, aunties adjusted their geli, and everyone was hungry. Where is the food? Guests started murmuring. The servers brought a few plates, but it was not enough. Is this a fast food joint or a wedding? A guest complained. Where is the mountain of food we were promised? Back in the kitchen, Mama Nkem had sealed her stash. Coolers packed full of jollof, fried meat, and pepper soup were locked in a secret storage. She had planned it well, until Chief Duroji himself stormed into the kitchen. Where is the food? My daughter's wedding cannot be a hunger strike, he thundered. Mama Nkem's heart raced like a Danfo bus dodging Lasma. Chief, food they owe. Maybe the servers are slow, but Chief Duroji's sharp Yoruba eyes scanned the room. Then he noticed a locked door at the back of the kitchen. What's in there? He asked. Before Mama Nkem could think of an excuse, Chief kicked open the door. Behold, coolers upon coolers, stacked to the ceiling like a food pyramid. And there was Mama Nkem sitting on a cooler, chewing a giant piece of fried turkey. Her cheeks were so full. She looked like a puff-puff thief caught in the act. The music stopped. The DJ unplugged his wires. The guests rushed in. Mama Nkem, so this is where our jollof went. The bride's mother fainted. Chief Duroji roared. You mean my guests have been drinking Fanta without food, while you are here doing one-man party? The angry guests did not wait. They opened the coolers and started serving themselves. People carried plates, meat vanished, small chops disappeared. Even the Alaga MC joined in, packing jollof with her bare hands. The shame was too much. But the worst part? The DJ's microphone was still on. As Lagos listened, Mama Nkem let out the loudest burp of the century. The next day, the whole of Lagos was talking. Mama Nkem became famous, but not for her cooking. She became the caterer who stole food from guests. People called her Mama Jollof Thief. Children pointed at her in the street and whispered, "That's the woman who stole party jollof." Her catering business crashed like bad network. No one wanted to hire a woman that could swallow their entire party budget into her coolers. Even her apprentice, Cici Joki, left her, saying, "I cannot work with someone who loves fried turkey more than customers." With no catering jobs, Mama Nkem felt real hunger for the first time in her life. She would sit outside, watching owambe parties from afar, smelling the jollof rice she could no longer touch. "Ah, my enemies have finally won," she cried. But deep down, she knew her only enemy was her greed. One day, she passed a small buka and saw an old friend, Mama Tiga, cooking steaming hot pepper soup. "Mama Nkem, you are looking slim. What happened?" Mama Nkem sighed. "Greed happened, my sister." With nowhere to turn, Mama Nkem swallowed her pride and begged Mama Tiga for a job. "I will cook, I will serve, I will do anything." Mama Tiga agreed but warned, no stealing of food. At first it was hard. Seeing customers enjoying food and not hiding coolers felt strange. But soon Mama Nkem realized, there is more joy in sharing than in hoarding. Slowly, people forgave her. Some even came to her buka just to hear the famous story of the caterer who stole party jollof. One evening, as she stirred a pot of rice, a customer asked, "Mama Nkem, do you still steal food?" She laughed and said, "Jollof rice put me in trouble, but hunger taught me sense." And so, Lagos forgave her, but they never forgot. Till today, when people hide food at parties, they call it doing Mama Nkem. The moral of the story teaches that greed will disgrace you, but you see hunger? It will teach you sense. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you in the next one.